And so, about 2.5 years ago is really when I caught on to that wave of myself, my own sound. And a lot of artists kind of struggle with that, like finding their own sound, especially when they're just coming out. So, taking all that time, I guess, from my high school years and learning up until 2.5 years ago what my sound should be, and then finally putting that shit on Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music, and all that, and really kind of taking off with it from there. It's been a blessing, man.
Yeah, especially these days with so much internet and YouTube and all that kind of stuff, it's kind of harder for artists to create their own sound because they constantly hearing music from everywhere else alongside their region as well. So that's why I kind of think in Houston we have like 10 different styles because everybody doesn't want to do the typical Houston kind of music. So you're definitely right about that, because when I was doing music, when I first started, I was trying to do the Chicago sound because why? That was what at the time was popular, from like 2012 to like 2016, that sound was popular in the game. So you're definitely right. For newer artists, it's definitely harder to create their own sound. But I definitely commend you for that, man, because it's definitely harder these days to create your own sound, man. So
yeah, you're gonna take a lot of L's, man. You're gonna take a lot of people telling you that you don't sound what's on the radio. You don't sound, your style just ain't what's hot right now. And at the end of the day, man, you just kind of gotta push past the bullshit. I always like to tell people, like, Outkast got booed, right, when they got that award. People didn't understand who Outkast was at the time, and now we look at them as one of the greats. You know what I'm saying? So even now, I'm thinking, whether people like this or not, eventually my sound will continue to evolve. We'll continue to reach more people and shit. Who knows? Maybe down the line, I'm known as one of those legends of adopting Houston sounds.
Almost definitely.
Yeah. So no bullshit. All the earlier music I recorded, you will not find it anywhere. You won't find it on Spotify. You won't find it anywhere. Mainly because I wasn't happy with it. Not the content. I'm always cool with whatever content I put out. It's more the sound. It wasn't engineered properly, so I didn't want to put that out to people. I think people forgive bad lyrics. I don't think people forgive bad audio.
Nah, you're right about that.
So all that old music, man, you probably never find it. And my first video was Yuck Out. I released that probably maybe a year ago. And it was kind of just on a whim. I wanted to put some visuals out for people. There was a song that I put out called Yuck Out that was just like, if you were ready to go out for the night with your homies, man, that's one of the tracks you wanted to put on. It just gave you like this nighttime, you ready to go out and vibe out, you know what I'm saying, type of vibe. And yeah, man, I just decided to put a video out for it. Got me like 1,000 views, and after that, man, my Instagram just took off. And I started my Instagram fresh when I started rapping 2 years ago. I wanted an organic following. I wanted to know who was following. You know what I'm saying? So we started this fresh-ass Instagram from 0 followers to, I think we're at like 960 right now in 2.5 years, just music-wise. I think it's a blessing, man. We'll see where we're going from here on out.
No, you definitely working, man, and I definitely salute you for sure. I feel like with more hard work and dedication, man, you definitely gonna be one of the ones on the faces of Houston right now, for sure, man. So let's kind of transition a little bit, man. Who's some of the guys that you dealing with, man, in the city? Like, who's shooting your videos? Who's producing your tracks, man? Like, who's some of the guys you dealing with? Where do you go record
so
at?
The homie Chris, man, shout out, he goes by Shot by Highly Confident, man. Shout out to him. He's one of the dopest, man. I started working with him when he just moved out here from Baltimore. And if you look at his progression on his YouTube videos, man, it's only gotten much, much better. So shout out to him. Tap in with him if you look at the videos. As far as like my look, man, shout out to Get Drilled by Gabby. That's the homegirl who does all the braids, man. She is the dopest in Houston. Please tap in with her if you're looking to get some dope, fresh braids for your shows. Anything, really. Shit, Flip was at the shop earlier, so if you don't give a fuck about guap, man, Flip was there. You feel me?
Y'all heard him, man. Tap in for sure.
As far as producing, I work with Nico from Nico Studios out here in Houston. He produces a lot of people around here. I work with the homie Kevin, produced by Kev on Instagram. He produced my latest track, Active, which is out now on all platforms. And so, yeah, man, right now I'm just kind of working with just different engineers trying to find that crisp sound and just trying to keep it consistent. I think consistency is key.
Yeah, definitely key, man. Let's talk about the Active song, man. How did that come together? What was the vibe in the studio, man? Like, how did that song come together, man? Because that was a crazy song, really. You know what I'm saying, in my opinion.
Active was something that, a lot of people don't know that while everybody was sleeping, man, I had homies going out to parties, I had homies going out to drink, man. And I decided to stay home. I decided to stay home and emailed DJs, bloggers, video, you name it. from overseas, from Norway to Germany to Mexico to here to Canada, all over the world. I was staying up till 3 in the morning sending out emails, man, trying to get just traction. You know what I'm saying? On my Nuts video that I had just previously released. When I heard the beat for Active, it kind of just set off this idea in my head of like, man, you know, while everybody's grinding, while everybody's partying, I'm grinding. While people are out there doubting me, you know what I'm saying? And then the next day telling me I blew up, blowing up overnight, they don't see the behind the scenes stuff that goes on. And along with working hard, you still also gotta have fun, man. You still gotta be able to go out and have a good time. And, you know, you just kind of don't get wrapped up so much in the work that you forget to have fun. So that's kind of what Active was about, was going out at night, like a beautiful night we have today here in Houston, man, under the moonlight, and just kind of being yourself, man. Whether you grinding under the moonlight or whether you having a good time under the moonlight, I mean, let's all have a safe night and grind, man.
Most definitely, man. People definitely need to enjoy life more.
Especially with Corona going on, man.
With Corona going on, definitely, man. Get out, man. I know the Corona going on, man, but don't let that stop you from having fun, man.
Yeah, networking is very important. I mean, even something like this, man. I know we're out here. There's a ton of people who want to play it safe, wear your mask. But at the same time, you got to continue to work, man. You can't just expect people to follow you via social media or via, you know, any type of just electronics. You know what I'm saying? Whether that's YouTube or whatever it came out to be, whatever platform it is. You got to talk to people, man. People like to connect with people, man. That's what this whole thing's been about with Corona. People don't want to shut down. We're human beings. We got to connect, man.
Yeah, man, definitely. Like, when it first hit, I was like, man, I can't imagine people staying in the house for the rest of 2020. Like, come on, man. Like we human, man. Like, we've been going outside our whole life, so all of a sudden, y'all saying stay in the house for 5-6 months. Not gonna happen in no city, no country, no nothing, man. We naturally supposed to be outside anyway. Think about it.